The Nicholson Games is an annual competition in the Nicholson family. 13 events have been selected to test the competitors' speed, strength, skill and smarts to decide the Nicholson Games champion. Let's meet the stars.
What a load of rubbish. Wobble, 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 wobble. I am having a wobble.
It's lunchtime in the Nicholson humble abode, and the Nicholson Games superstars are refuelling ahead of the second event, Penalty Predictor. Matt has come to the diary room.
This is my first lunch of the games. It's called a Scooby snack. If you want me to go through the layers, there's cheese and chicken, there's ham and Nando's Pyrenees, a bit of salad, lettuce and cucumber, some roast chicken crisps, and a bit of banana and tangerine as well, so I get my 5 a day. And this is going to be the cause of improved performances from me this afternoon.
The meal of a champion.
Ben and Scarlett are arguing over which of them is the better chef.
No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not.
She is.
Not a better chef. Better baker. No. No. No way. No.
Yeah.
No.
Who do you think is?
She just said you, so you just ask it and she'll just say you again.
Yeah.
But, me.
Well, we'll make your arguments, don't just keep saying yes.
Okay,
Both of you say what your most impressive dish is.
I made a homemade lasagna completely from scratch.
Homemade chicken burgers?
That's boring.
What?
Homemade chicken burgers?
Yes. Chicken, and then you bread it, and then with spices on, and then you cook it, and...
Okay, fine.
Ava, who do you think is better chef, me or Ben?
Not baking sweet goods.
Like cooking, Ben. What? The crud! I make you pasta all the time. Fine. Yeah.
Yeah. First bite. I think the ham might have gone off.
Welcome back to the Nicholson Games. I'm Tom Chever, and we have a classic event ahead of us today. Penalty Predictor is one of 5 events to have featured in every single Nicholson Games championship. As we take a look at the past winners of this event, all 3 of these will be looking for their first event win of this year's Games. It's after Lily shocked the world by winning her first ever event, anyone will believe that they have what it takes.
So, it's about to be Penalty Predictor. I am in my much maligned
but secretly coveted 0 shirt, which is going to get me lots of points. 0 mistakes, as I always say. You're above Ava.
That's good.
How does that feel?
And I feel good because I beat Ava.
And have you said anything to her about it?
Yeah, I said in your face.
Just in your face, or?
I said in your face, I beat you.
What did she say?
She said, well, I might be the penalty predictor, and I said, well, that is true.
Who do you want to win this event?
You, because you've got dressed up.
It's kind.
Well, we're just about to get underway here. The participants warming up after their lunch. Here's a quick overview of the rules for this event. Each player takes 1 penalty against one another, scoring points for scoring and for saving. In addition, some penalties are prediction penalties, where everyone can score extra points by correctly guessing the outcome of a penalty. Players score 4 points for each goal they score, but players lose 2 points if they miss a penalty. That means hitting it wide, high, or into the post or crossbar. Goalkeepers score 4 points each time someone fails to score against them. Players also earn 4 points for each correct prediction they make. The player who scores the most points wins the event. So the first goalkeeper will be Rob, and the first taker, his new wife, Elisa. Elisa has competed in all 6 Nicholson games, but this is her first as an official Nicholson. She has scored an impressive 3 out of 5 times against Rob, who will hope to beat his best finish of 2nd in this event. Fans with a Nicholson's chant, once used to taunt Elisa and now to celebrate her. No, it was well placed, but too tame to beat the keeper. We have Alice next. She's never taken part in this event before. That's a decent try. Anything can happen when you hit the target like that. And Lily, top of the Nicholson Games as things stand, daydreaming about winning another event. So, Rob, placing the ball down for Scarlett. Oh, but kicking it away. Very immature. Scarlett has never scored against Rob, so I don't think these mind games are necessary. Ooh, that's another good effort. Rob has been tested and will be happy with this start after a disappointing 8th place in bowling. So, Lily next. Will she keep her momentum going? Oh, he needs to grow up. Lily has also never scored against Rob. It's in the back of the net! What a strike! And Lily, top of the Nicholson Games leaderboard, has now scored against one of the favourites in this event. Let's take another look. It's not right in the corner, but the pace of the ball means that it's the first goal Rob has conceded this year. And now Ava, who scored against Rob last year. No, that was a weak shot by her standards.
And it's a prediction penalty.
Ooh. Come over here.
Come over here. Oh,
Here.
yeah.
And on the count of 3, we reveal. 3, 2, 1, reveal. So everyone who put it in their right, go there, and left, go here.
First prediction penalty.
These people say goal.
That's a lot of goals. The pressure is on.
These people say no goal.
Lily, Chris, and
Well, the majority expect a goal here. History does not favour Patrick. Just 1 goal in 5 years against his older brother. Patrick started this year with a podium in bowling, and he's been speaking about his hopes for this event.
I think another podium would be great. Like, I've never won this. I don't think I've come close to winning it. I think I'm always quite rubbish at predicting. I'm fairly decent in goal and quite good at taking, actually. It's just the predicting often lets me down. One more thing, Matthew's flipping sandwich. Scooby Snacks will not be catching on for this NG as far as I am concerned.
Some more antics by Robin Goal. But it doesn't work. Rob got a touch of the ball but wasn't able to keep it out. So now the next prediction penalty is Chris against Rob, and again, most people have predicted a goal.
Wesley Owen.
No pressure.
If you miss, not many people gain.
And that's perfect placement, right in the bottom corner, beyond Rob's reach. Well, Rob tops the table after his first stint in goal, but he'll be disappointed to have only made 4 saves out of 7. Ava makes a bad start with her taking and predictions. She's bottom, but everything is still to play for when we return right after the break.
Welcome to the Nicholson News. A controversial sandwich has caused quite a stir. Authorities are warning the public not to eat the sandwich, as its proposed effects on athletic performance have not been proven in clinical trials. And it's official. Ava has confirmed Scarlett is a better chef than Ben. Although Ben's lawyers have made allegations that the judgment was made due to harassment from Scarlett. Scarlett's representatives have not yet responded.
Welcome back to Penalty Predictor. During the news, most of the event has taken place, so let's bring you up to speed with what's happened. As Alice only covers 5% of the goal area, she wasn't expected to make many saves, and she didn't. Though only Lily had the bright idea of hitting her shot in the top half of the goal, where Alice could never reach. Alice did make 1 save, and it was against the unlikeliest of opponents.
Guess what, guys? I have saved against
Rob has scored the most goals in this event's history, and he didn't let Alice's save get to him, confidently dispatching against most others. Although he appeared to get too confident, asking goalkeepers which foot they wanted him to score against them with. Everyone chose his weaker left foot, and after a couple of fortunate goals, the strategy caught up with him, with a save and then a miss. The other former NG champion, Ben, also began strongly with a series of goals. However, the points he lost from 2 misses will really hurt his chances of winning this event for a 4th time. Chris was the best goalkeeper of the day, perhaps unsurprising given the 6'5" giant is the tallest of all the Nicholsons. Chris's taking, however, was much less impressive. Despite a few good goals, he was out of the picture for the event win after a couple of misses, including one which landed over the fence.
It's a miss.
Owen had the strongest penalty taking record and had only failed to score against Chris. Owen's pal and long-time rival Patrick also performed well, although Owen's save against Patrick could prove decisive in the battle for first place. As for the predictions, Patrick and Alice got the most points, with Lily, Rob and Ava picking up the fewest. Ava hit a couple of unstoppable penalties before she was controversially denied this goal against Patrick after it went in off a tree branch before bouncing over the line. After that disappointment, Ava struggled to regain her early form, and after being pushed over by Elisa, she didn't have the greatest of time in goal either, and could perhaps blame the attack on fumbling Scarlett's shot over the line. Apart from the odd Lily wonder strike, the girls struggled to score many goals. Between them, they missed most of their penalties in a variety of comical ways. They did, however, suspiciously score against one another in very tame efforts. As for Mr. Third Place, Matt, his mostly good penalties and mostly awful celebrations meant he is in the race for 3rd place. finally Alice. With no experience in this event, it was unsurprising that she struggled early on, but as the event progressed, she developed her skills so much she scored not 1, not 2, but 3 goals.
I beat Matthew! I'm so excited. And we've been on penalty predictor, so yeah. And I beat 3 people for 4 foul.
So with just a few more penalties to go, let's look at the table. Patrick and Owen are fighting for that precious event win, with Matt, Chris and Ben neck and neck for 3rd place. Rob is under threat of finishing below Alice and Elisa, and is already the front runner to win flop of the tournament. Lily has gone from top to bottom, but can still overtake her rivals with her remaining kicks. Ava too has had a disappointing event, as we wait for Alice to realise that it's Lily's turn in goal. This is crucial in the battle for last place in this event. Oh, and Lily saves it! That is terrible for Ava, but hope for Lily. And now, Scarlett against Lily. Scarlett could still finish below Lily in this event, so this is important. It's in. And now Ava against Scarlett. Ava needs to regain her form from the start of the event. But no! Scarlett saves it! Let's take another look. Ava hits it well, but it's down the middle, allowing Scarlett to deflect it onto the post. That was close. And Alice now. If she scores, she will go above Rob in the table. Oh, that's dreadful. And Rob cheering at the misfortunes of a little girl. How the mighty have fallen.
Come on, Elisa!
That's possibly the worst penalty of the day. Maybe the pressure of the moment got to her. Or maybe she's a 7-year-old girl wearing Crocs.
Don't film it.
And as Elisa struggles to retrieve Alice's wayward shot, it's now Lily's turn to face Elisa. Unless Lily scores, she'll be bottom of this event. Oh, that's dreadful goalkeeping. In off the head. And that means Ava has finished bottom in penalty predictor. Many thought this could be the penalty to determine the winner of this event. Things didn't go as planned for Ben or Rob, but this penalty is still important because of the history between these two. It's a goal. Ben now in pole position for 3rd place. But not if Matt has something to say about that.
Go on, Matthew.
Saved! And Ben expressing his delight at that outcome. And now Owen. If he scores all of them, he will win penalty predictor for the 2nd year in a row and bounce back from his last place in the first event.
Targets for the NG? Well, not becoming flop would be quite nice. And I think that's being quite optimistic, so we're going to have to go with that. Just not be flop, and I'll be satisfied. Any more than flop, than not getting flop, I don't know. Winning it would be nice, but that's never going to happen. Just not getting flop. Just please not get flop.
It's another goal! Owen has described his style as whack and hope, as we see Rob did get a hand to that one, but couldn't keep it out.
Next is
England.
Just 4 more penalties now. Ben in goal for the first 3 of those.
Why are you chanting that, Ben? They lost.
I'm better than both of you, and I'm probably going to be last.
Welcome to the Lily commentating show.
Patrick needs to keep the pressure on Owen. Well, how's about that? Owen get-ins right in the top corner. And is Patrick going to win penalty predictor for the first time? Owen at a psychological disadvantage, having to see Patrick produce such brilliance before taking his own penalty, knowing he has to score. Oh my! Anything Patrick can do, Owen can do, but while wearing glasses. So, this is for third place. Ben or Chris. Great goal! And the second podium finish in a row for Chris.
Hitting it all top bins against me. It's ridiculous.
Well, the final penalty will decide the winner here. Owen versus Patrick. Confirmation of third place for Chris. The players tied on points have been separated by their head-to-head record. That is except for Matt and Ben, who both scored against one another, so are separated by the number of saves each made in the whole event. And Matt edged out Ben. And now we can hear from the reigning NG champion after his second fifth place in these games.
Yeah, you hit it top bin against me.
The saving was just a load of rubbish as well, because I'd watch Patrick hit it right into the cherry blossoms for someone, or meagerly down the side, and then absolutely smash it top bins against me. It seemed that everyone was smashing it top bins against me. Oh, and the tie-break rule was... I do have issues with that. Matthew had more saves than me. How can I save Lily's that's going well wide? But
so it's come down to this. Chris singing Owen's theme song, which he made up and Owen doesn't know about. After forfeiting his place in the first event, Owen desperately needs these points. He scores! Owen has won the event. And look at Owen! I have never seen him so emotional. Owen jumps up to fifth place after that win. Patrick and Chris share top spot for now, after they get on the podium in each of the two events we've had so far. This is the first time Patrick has ever been in first place in 6 years of the Nicholson Games. Lily is still in a great position. Rob, Scarlett and Ava will all be hoping for much better in the coming events. So as we have the closing ceremony, I'd like to remind you to join us once again for the next event, Bin Throw. Ben has won it every single year, but could this topsy-turvy NG produce another surprise? I've been Tom Chever. Thanks for watching.
Wobble, 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 wobble. I am having a wobble.
I'm really mad because I lost penalty predictor to flipping wedgie, and I'm just really in a bad way.
It's just kind of you kick it and you hope, so.
My predictions were just phenomenal. They were just a class above absolutely everyone else.
I beat Wedge and Ava, but flipping Nev, she beat me. I don't know how that one happened, and she scored against me.
I did miss quite a few penalties, but I saved a lot, so I think, yeah, I deserve podium.
Fourth in penalty predictor is okay. I want to stand on that podium over there at some point, but yeah, it can wait. Ben, I think, is still my main rival for the title now. I think Robert's more worried about the direction and the production rather than being good from the looks of things.
So when you lose, you just got to come back stronger. You know, get the win. Won an event in every single Nicholson game, and it's already happened this year. From last to first. You know, it's a good event for me, penalty predictor. Just smash it straight down the middle. Whack and hope.
what a load of rubbish.